Hey everybody, it's Jared Valdez for Congress, putting American values first. Be sure to go check out my website. Join our campaign. See the next generation of leadership in America. Proven track record. Proposition 110 on the ballot. Bold leadership. The leadership America needs right now. Strategic, smart, able to put country over anything. We are Americans, we can do anything. Freedom is calling. So here is my policy introduction. Legislation, tax credits, police reform, reforming ICE. I'm a strong believer in reforming, having legislation to really rein in on police departments, malpractice, over excessive force. I think really we need to hold officers accountable. Officers use an excuse that this is for their safety, but what the public safety? Officers should always have their body camera on. Officers should always identify themselves. What's your badge number? Who's your supervisor? You work for us. We pay your salary. And this goes for all across any law enforcement agency. The United States were based on a tax, monetary income-based system where we, the people, drive. Your motto, whatever your type of, you can't mask it as public safety. But I do think, like, I want to start a committee, Officer Accountability Office. So basically, this investigate malpractice by police officers. We all saw that lady, the African American lady who was shot in her home. Somebody called the mental health, and she flipped out, and they shot her. But there's also, this is specifically reforming ICE. I think ICE needs to be downgraded. Border Patrol needs to be increased. That's a different thing. Border Patrol's at the border. ICE is everywhere within the continental United States. And I believe that it's sad that we've gotten to the point where our politicians can't catch up to what's happening, so they can't draft legislation and have this, high-level discussion about reforming ICE, abolishing it, and it just seems to drag on. The conversation just continues to drag on, and it makes no sense because, again, I want to give back to the American people. Tax credit, refundable inflation reduction IR tax credit, gig worker tax credit, give gig workers a tax credit. Parents with one or more dependent child get a tax credit of $680 a month, extra money. Food stamps will fluctuate. It will be dynamic. The amount that a person gets will be dynamic based off of an increase of 2.1% are to match inflation. Because if you have $300 in food stamps and inflation and foods went up 5 times, that's not going to catch up because you're not going to have enough food at the end of the month to feed your family, feed yourself. So that matches, and it keeps going up while inflation increases, and the dollar loses its value. But again, here is go check this out. This is holding corporations accountable, such as this one, expanding Congress Protection Act. Congress shall give each representative an allotment to protect each person in Congress and their family while being elected 3 years and 3 years after leaving office. So Secret Service, this is the same thing a president gets, but each congressional representative will get protection, and their family will get protection for 3 to 5 years after. And this is Expand Congress Protection Act to give funding, help, whether you want to hire private security or it's Secret Service, to help protect congressional members, that whether you're running for Congress, whether you to allocate funds towards that, because that's important to protect our representatives. So in Congress, I will move us forward. This is a new horizon. Republicans have left our country in the dust. They've left the poor in the dust. They don't care about the poor. They want to rob the poor. They want to take from the poor. That's what it is. They're trying to take from the poor, and they're not giving. Who has this administration made rich? The billionaires. Elon Musk, Bill Gates. You know that creep Bill Gates. You know that creep Elon Musk. There's a pattern here, and they're all rich. They're all in big tech. And with the new government, a new Congress, we can investigate these people. We can get people who will actually represent the American people in office and help hold these people accountable and keep our communities safe, keep our schools safe, fund our schools, fund our states that need it the most. Whether our states are in critical condition, our infrastructure is lacking in America. AI, artificial intelligence, data centers should not be, companies should not be having their data centers subsidized by the American taxpayer. And that's a big problem here. And I think, so I'm going to end this video. Be sure to go check out my website if you want to see more of my policy introductions. Yeah, there you go. This is the end of this video. Thank you guys for watching, and be sure to check out the privacy policy right here. So my privacy policy goes into the information we collect as a company. I started a company, sharing your information, security, cookies, children's policy, changes in this privacy policy, your information, like I said, how we collect it, logging, any of that information is good, and it's shown right here. A legal basis for processing, the legality, data subject requests, question or complaints. There you go. There's even in Europe or different parts of the UK, Switzerland. Thank you guys, and be sure to keep up with the campaign. Go to jaredvaldez.com and go to my YouTube channel. Stay safe. Be sure to always stay safe and be aware of your surroundings.